Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. If you like my videos, please don't forget to give them the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Today I'm working on finishing my fairy journal. As you can tell, it's getting pretty stuffed. I tend not to like blank pages. I don't write in my journals. I kind of use them as a more of an interactive type thing. However, I do want to create this in case the receiver does want to write in this journal, and I know she does. So what I've decided to do is create little like spots for her to journal in. I have this great book of paper. I don't even know where I got it from, but it's perfect for journaling. However, it's going to be too big to put inside of a pocket in the journal. So I'm going to cut this down a little bit. And I also found these, which really match really nicely with this journal, the colors. So I'm going to go ahead and use these as the cover of my little mini booklet journal. And I have a bunch of little things that I can put in here, and they do really match really nicely. So I'm going to work on figuring that out, but I thought I'd bring you guys along so we could do this together. Next, I have to figure out the size. And what might be kind of nice is if I can fold this in, maybe. Let me think on that. So this size that I have, right about there, should fit nicely. I want to give it enough space on here just so there's room for us to fill it. I'm going to mark that. And I'm going to cut that and I'll be right back. I just realized something. If I cut this here and cut up, I'm going to lose this where it's already in pages for me. So I'm going to rethink this. Let me erase these. Oh boy, this must be an old pencil. I don't worry about that. We can cover it up. I'm still going to cut here. But I think now I'm going to cut down this way. And we'll still have this, I don't know what you want to call it. And I'm going to have to put something, because I screwed up there. And we will just cut down right about, I like to just use my nail. And I should have done that the last time, but I didn't. So we'll cut it down right there. And I can even use the other ones and make, something different on these papers. So I want to put those aside. So now I got to figure out how we like this in here. And it fits perfect. And there's just a few pages in here so she can have her own little area to write. And I think I'll leave this so she can have a spot, or maybe I'll do another tuck spot here. What do you think? And I want to grab my stapler, because I think the easiest way of doing this is just to staple it. And I'm wondering if we should round these corners. I got a new corner rounder. And to get rid of this, I'm going to go see if I can find a better eraser. I have pockets throughout the journal, and this is a brown bag. So I thought it would be kind of cute to slip one inside here. And I have a belly band, so I'm going to make several of them, and I'm going to slip them inside. I have a little pocket here that I can slip it in. I can slip it in here. I just kind of put that in there for now, but I thought that was cute. She could use that to write on. So I'm going to kind of guide my pocket my size, not my pocket, my size of this accordingly. So I think what I'll do is I'll make it to fit inside, let's see where, the one I just did right here. Actually, that one has one in it. So let's make it to fit inside here. So we'll make that to fit in there. Or you know what? It doesn't even have to fit in there. I can put it somewhere else. But I kind of just want to guide it so I have an option. And you know what? This looks like it probably is going to be a good width for it. I'll just need to cut a fraction off so it fits in there. So let me do that. I'm going to cut that down just a hair. And we'll figure out how we're going to do this together. Oh, you know what? That one is cut. So let me see if this fits in. Because if this fits in, I can use it as a guide. And that fits in nicely. So I'm going to use that as a guide for this piece of it. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this down and I'll be right back. So to switch this up a little bit, I'm not even going to bother adding this piece. I can cut it down and add it in something else. And I found some other paper that I can use. What I think I'll do is I'll fold it so it fits in just like this. I don't want to have to fuss with washi tape and all that. I could washi tape it, but this is fine. Let's see how that would fit. That may fit just like that. Let's see how this fits in. There. I think that looks good. So now she'll have a nice secret little area to write in. And I need to turn this way. And I'm just going to staple it in. This nice heavy-duty stapler my husband found somewhere. I don't know when I got it, but anyway. So we find the center here. And I'm not going to leave this looking plain. I want to kind of dress it up a little bit, the outside. And I haven't decided whether we're going to round these corners. So I'm just going to, that's not going to work. I wonder if I can do this without ruining it. Let's try this. I need one of those long arm ones. Oh man, I don't want to ruin this. It's gonna ruin it. Now I'm wondering, what if I just stapled it from the outside? Oh, I don't want to ruin this. Let's see. This one didn't go through all the way. I'd like to cover this somehow so you don't see it. Yeah. And I have book tape we could always use. But this is kind of funky. I like it. Oh, wow. I didn't realize it'd stick. Let me find something that we can cover the sides with. I could do washi tape, and I just wasn't too keen of it. Then I forgot I have this. And this stuff is, it's linen. 50% linen, 50% cotton. But I thought this would look really pretty on the side of this. And I'm still going to add something to the cover. So I'm going to cut this down, and we're going to glue this down. Just so we can cover those staples. Cut this a little even here. I really like this, and I've got 20 yards. I've used several pieces of it, and I have different thicknesses too. I really like it. So we're gonna put this down. Now with this glue, I don't want it to go through, and it very possibly could. So what I'm going to do is just do this and hope that it doesn't go through. Trying to make it so it's right in the middle. And we'll do the back. There, and now you can't see those staples. Just gotta wait for that to dry. And we gotta figure if we want to round these corners. I can still do that after. I like that, guys. Simple. Now let's figure out what we're gonna put on here. I'm thinking toadstool. Butterfly's kind of pretty. Whispers. I cut it off by accident. Let me see what else I have in my pile. I could always add that to the cover. So what do we think of this? Is that too much green, or should I go with the pink? I kind of like the green, and I can always add something underneath it to make it pop a little bit. Let me find. I had some stuff in here. This is my little bag that I'm keeping everything in. And again, I don't want this to be too thick either. So I could always add a piece of this under it. Oh, what about this? Got to keep in mind it's a fairy journal. But again, I want it to be able to fit. So I'm thinking maybe I won't add this. Maybe I'll just add something else to it. Let me look. I've dwelled on this long enough. So I'm just going to go with this girl. And I think it matches pretty nicely on here. Because I thought of adding different things, but I want to be able to put this so it slides into the journal, into the pocket. And it's not going to slide in if I have too much bulk on here. I even thought of adding some lace here, but I'm going to keep it simple, and I'm just going to add this on top, and I inked around the edges. Let me see if I can, there. I inked around the edges, so I'm just going to glue that on, and I'm going to be done with that. Like I said, it's just an added thing for a pocket, and I didn't want to go too crazy on it, and I think it still looks really nice. And this way I can add things to pockets where she can put some of her thoughts, and I can still decorate as much as I want. And I did decide to round the corners, as you can see. Well, there. This way now it's going to fit right in that pocket. Let me grab that book. And we're just going to, and it may not stay in this pocket, but it fits right in that pocket. Just like that. So I'm happy with that. And like I said, I'm not completely sure where it's going to stay, but for now I'm going to keep it there. And I'm going to create, I was thinking on one of these pages, I wanted to create a flaps that open. Just not quite sure where I'm going to do that. And I still want to add some more laces as well. This might be a good spot. Well, it's kind of thick. Let's just take a page. Any page. Take a page. Can even do it on here. And do a flap. So let me grab a few things. As I go, my plans always change. I just had a major sneeze fit. Sorry, guys. I think I really like how this matches the journal. And this is what I used for the other, the book that I made. And I'm thinking I'm going to glue this down and maybe add a cute little embellishment here. And let's make that a tag. And I'm just going to kind of clip these to the side. And she can have another little secret spot in the backs of these. So I have some really cool buttons. That's actually the back, but it has the green, which is kind of cute. See, the front, I think that having it on the back, I like the way the green looks. I had these, but they didn't do anything for me, really. I think it's too much green. And then I found this one. Whoops, look at that. I really like that because it's pearl, and I think it just fits this journal because it's the fairy journal, and that just looks more fairy looking. I have some beautiful ones in here. I have a lot of absolutely exquisite buttons that I'm actually going to be taking and selling a bunch of them at the retreat I'm attending in May. And if anybody's interested in the retreat, I'll put the information below for it. I have so many of these. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh, look at that shape. It's kind of a neat shape. Has a shank on it. All right, so I'm going to glue this on. And then I need to figure out the back, what I'm going to do to the back. I have a little glue issue on here, it looks like. One thing about this glue is it kind of just rubs right off. But if I wanted to, I could put something on the back here. And I just might do that because I'm not too crazy about this. Let's see if I can get it off. And it's making a mess. So let's see what we can put on the back of this. And with an idea, I had this paper left over from that little journal that we did. And I'm thinking, what if I just glued this down and maybe put some washi tape on the back? And this could be another little secret place for her to write in. And what I'll do is I'll trim up the front, and that way I don't have to worry about adding a button on the back. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and see how it looks. What I've got to do, and it always looks better, I think, is ink these edges. I think it just gives it a little bit of depth, and it gets rid of any of the white along the sides as well. Yeah. And I try to do a little extra along the corners. It just, I think, makes it even pop more. Just on these corners. See? So I'm going to take this along with this, and we'll just clip it in. I've been sneezing nonstop today. I hope I'm not getting sick. I know my oldest grandson is sick, unfortunately. So I'm going to add this, and then I could actually add something here on the back as well to this. So as I'm going, I'll find something I'm sure that I can add. So I like that. And I still kind of want to do one of those open up pages, but I'm not sure. So let's just see how this goes. Kind of would like to add something here because this page is kind of simple. And I'm not sure about here. I did have this. Where did that other page go? Because this may, let's see, can always clip that on there. Or on sideways as a side pocket. Gotta think about that. I want to put this in somewhere. I'm just not quite sure where yet. Envelope up here. So I'm thinking we need to kind of carry this through and put something up here. Oh boy. Let's see, what can we add? Oh, I think I was going to add this. So this is what I do. I'll leave stuff in here. I think that's what I was going to do. And I think I'm still going to do that. I like that. I think it looks better than adding it there. So I'll link that up. There. See if you can see that. It actually has nice, pretty gold embossing on it. But that'll cover this up. Right there. I think that's cute. I like. What do you think? Let's add that. Go and put that right up there. And of course, my glue is leaking. Perfect. And this just comes right off. Yeah. So now, got to think of other things to do on other pages. And then I'm going to call this pretty much done, and I'll do a final flip through. I could sit here all day for hours on end trying to keep adding stuff. What do I have here? Yeah, can add that right there, which kind of looks pretty, I think. And I have to find something to add to the belly band. Let's see, I have a few of these. What else do I have sitting over here? One of those probably would look pretty. I'll add one of those. could add this, but let's add this. Let's see how this looks. That looks pretty with the pinks. I haven't decided whether I'm going to add beads to the bottom. That's why I haven't cut this. And I'm not 100% sure I'm going to add beads. I think I'm going to add some more lace right here. So let me go grab some lace. This needs a little more lace there. I think I'm going to add this lace. And I'll show you why. I like it, how it matches up with this ruffle here. I just think it'll look really pretty. This one's kind of long. I haven't decided, but I may trim this a little bit. I just want to be able to see the other laces as well. And this is in the back, so it really doesn't matter. So I probably will end up trimming that a little bit. So let's first figure out the size we need. We'll cut right about here. I do a little extra, then we'll put it down. Make sure this is even. There we go. That looks pretty. Trim this little piece on the bottom. So let me show you. This is why I think I need to trim this pink. I don't know, maybe I don't. What do you guys think? Do you think this is too long? So let me know what you think. This is getting pretty thick, as if you can see. So I'm almost, like I said, at the end of this. And I'm still undecided. I still may add those beads on the bottom. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know where I put them. This is definitely, oh, I see them over there. This is definitely going to go on my cover. And next, I have to do the grommets. So it's going to go like this. And then the bottom, I really like this. I want to make this really fun. And I think this may make it look really fun. Whoops. I'm still not 100% on that. Might be too much. I don't know. Let's play around and we'll see. I mean, it's the next day. And of course, I came out in the morning and just to take a few pictures and decided to add a little more. I can't just leave things simple without adding extras. So what I did is I took some seam binding and created a little ruffle. And then I had some of this applique left. So I put it on the top and the bottom. And then I did decide to add just a lace trim here, but it's very flat. So that way when I put it inside the pocket, it's not going to bulk up. So that's what I decided to do. And I also had this tag someone had made, and I thought, hey, that looks cute. So I just kind of put that inside there as well. And I didn't decide to do anything on the cover. I figured she could. I also have something special coming, and I'm not going to tell you or show you until I do the final flip through of the journal. It's going to take a little bit because I have to wait till I get it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.